I was never the kind of man to cause a scene. So when my wife, Karen, stared at me across the table that evening and said, "Sometimes I just wish you would disappear," something inside me broke, silently and completely. I didn't argue. I didn't beg. I simply rose from my chair, calm as ever, and walked out of the home we had built from nothing. I left my keys on the counter, took only my wallet and a worn duffel bag. No goodbyes, no anger, no explanations, just the quiet weight of finality. For 10 years, I had poured every piece of myself into making her happy. Long shifts, abandoned dreams, always putting her first. And still, I ignored the signs, the subtle changes, the cold silences, the way her eyes no longer lit up when I entered a room. Her words that night were the final nail. She didn't love me anymore. Maybe she expected me to fight, to plead, to break down. But I was done. She wished I'd disappear, so I did. I moved far away, 3 states over, and left everything behind. I changed my name, found work as a carpenter, something I once loved but had buried beneath the job she had wanted me to keep. I chose simplicity, a small town, no past, no history. For the first time in a decade, I could breathe. I didn't reach out to anyone, not friends, not even family. I let myself fade. In time, I built something new. I bought a modest cabin near the woods. I started making handcrafted furniture, slowly earning respect in the community. People saw me for who I was now, quiet, skilled, steady. No longer someone's husband, no longer a disappointment. Just a man who worked with his hands and asked for nothing in return. 7 years passed. I told myself I didn't wonder about Karen, that I didn't care where she was or who she was with. Maybe she had married the man I'd long suspected was in her life even before I left. But then one afternoon, she walked into my shop. Her clothes were expensive, but wrinkled and travel-worn. Her face was older, yes, but her eyes carried a tiredness that went deeper than sleep. When she saw me, she froze. So did I. "Michael," she whispered, my old name, a name I hadn't heard spoken aloud in years. "You're alive." I didn't move. My arms were folded, my heart racing, my expression unreadable. And then she began to cry, not soft tears, but loud, wrenching sobs. She collapsed to her knees on the hardwood floor, gasping and shaking. "I'm sorry," she wept. "I looked for you for years. I thought you were dead. I filed reports, I did therapy, I ruined my life searching for you." Her voice cracked. "I didn't mean it. I was hurt, I was bitter. I never thought you'd actually leave." Finally, I spoke. "But I did. And I didn't come back." Her tear-streaked face searched mine. "Please, just hear me out. Let me explain. Let me try to fix this." I inhaled slowly. "There's nothing to fix. You said disappear. And I did." I didn't raise my voice. I didn't flinch. Because I had already healed. Alone, in motel rooms, on forest trails, in the stillness of unfamiliar places. She was only beginning her pain now. It wasn't mine to carry anymore. Eventually, she rose, wiping her cheeks with trembling hands. "Do you hate me?" she whispered. I paused. "No. I just don't feel anything anymore." She gave a small, crushed nod. Then she turned, walked to the door, and left, just as I once had. I watched her go. She was no longer the woman I had known, only a stranger with a ghost to her eyes. And as the door clicked shut behind her, I turned back to my workbench, picked up a chisel, and kept carving.